Title. My wife said, I have feelings for you, just not romantic ones. My reply left her stunned. It was late evening when she said it. We were sitting at the kitchen table, dinner plates pushed to the side, the air heavy with the kind of silence that makes your chest ache. Then she looked up at me, her face unreadable, and said the words that shattered me. I have feelings for you, just not romantic ones. For a moment, I just sat there, staring at her, wondering if I'd heard her wrong. What does that even mean? I finally asked, my voice barely above a whisper. She didn't flinch. It means I care about you. I respect you. But I don't feel that way about you anymore. Her words hit like a hammer. We had been married for 6 years. We had built a home, shared holidays, supported each other through job losses and family tragedies. And now she was telling me that she didn't love me, not the way a wife should love her husband. Was there someone else? I asked. She shook her head. No. This isn't about anyone else. It's about me. I just don't feel that connection anymore. I leaned back in my chair, my stomach twisting. So, what do you want me to do with that information? Just sit here and keep being your roommate while you figure out your feelings. She hesitated, then whispered, I don't know. I just thought you deserved to know the truth. Her honesty stung worse than a lie. I got up from the table, my chair scraping against the floor, and walked out of the kitchen before I said something I couldn't take back. That night, I barely slept. Her words echoed in my head, each repetition slicing deeper. I realized that whatever came next would define not just our marriage, but the rest of my life. By morning, I had made up my mind. I walked into the kitchen, where she was sipping coffee like nothing had happened, and sat across from her. You said last night that you have feelings for me, just not romantic ones, I began. She nodded, looking a little nervous now. Well, I said calmly, I've been thinking about that. And I've decided I can't be married to someone who sees me as a friend with a shared mortgage. Her coffee mug froze halfway to her lips. What are you saying? I'm saying, I continued, that if you don't love me as your husband, if you don't want me as your partner in every sense of the word, then this marriage is already over. I won't beg for affection. I won't live like a ghost in my own home. Her mouth opened then closed again. She clearly hadn't expected me to be this calm, this resolute. You'd really throw all of this away? She asked, her voice breaking. No, I said softly. You threw it away when you decided I wasn't worthy of your love anymore. I'm just accepting reality. Tears welled in her eyes. I didn't want it to come to this, she whispered. Neither did I replied. But you can't drop a bomb like that and expect me to just go back to business as usual. You want space to figure out your feelings? Fine. You can have it. I'll be at my brother's for a while. And when I come back, I expect a decision. Are you in this marriage fully, or are we done? She stared at me like I had just taken the ground out from under her. She wasn't used to seeing me this way. Clear, decisive, unwilling to keep absorbing the pain in silence. I stood up, grabbed my keys, and walked out before she could answer. I stayed at my brother's for 3 days. 3 days of silence from her, which told me more than any words could. On the 4th day, I came home to find her sitting on the couch, pale and puffy-eyed, clutching one of my hoodies like it was a lifeline. You came back, she said quietly. I told you I would, I replied, keeping my voice even. She took a deep breath. I've been thinking about everything you said. About what I said. And I realized I've been selfish. Holding on to you while giving you less and less of myself. I didn't say anything. I just let her keep talking. You didn't deserve that. I don't know when I started seeing you as someone safe instead of someone I love. But that's not fair to you. I don't want to lose this marriage. I don't want to lose you. Her words were shaky but sincere. For the first time in months, I saw fear in her eyes, fear of losing me. Emily, I said carefully. If we're going to make this work, things have to change. No more half measures. No more sitting on the fence. I need a wife who chooses me every day, not someone who feels guilty about hurting me but stays anyway. She nodded quickly. I want that too. I want us back. For a long moment, I just looked at her, weighing whether I could trust her words, whether I wanted to. Then I sat beside her. This is your last chance, I said finally. If you ever feel this way again, if you ever decide I'm just a friend in your life, you owe it to me to say it, and walk away. I won't go through this twice. Tears streamed down her cheeks, but she nodded. I understand. For the first time in weeks, I reached for her hand. She squeezed it like it was the only thing keeping her afloat. I wasn't sure what tomorrow would bring. But I knew one thing. I had taken back control of my life. And whether our marriage survived or not, I wouldn't settle for anything less than being truly loved again.